The mighty Mississippi River Carp. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now here's Morant. Double by Bogdanovich. Passes it to Jackson. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. And the layup falls.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Jackson finds Winslow. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Winslow.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. The pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. Poked away. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Fox. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
What strength from the crafty Fox, determined to score and overcome these obstacles.
Pass to Winslow from downtown. Sacramento grabs the miss. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas passes to Morant. And the Grizzlies get it back. Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. Outside, Bagley. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. Out to Morant. Launches a 3. And again, Memphis no good. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fox. So they take the lead. Fox has got 6.
Well, I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
Now here's Brooks. Winslow, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Drills it from outside. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Morant with a wide-open look. Bagley with the rebound. Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The wide-open look here for Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. Memphis has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Deep 2 from Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Back to Bjelica. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. The feed to Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Kings trail by 3. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
driving with ferocity. I mean, when Fox puts it on the deck, he's fantastic at finding ways to finish.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. And they double up Morant. And stolen by Bielitsa. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes trying to free himself up. And it's Fox with the jam.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Morant against Fox. And it's Morant missing.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Valanciunas. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Giles in at the 5 spot. And it's blocked. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Parker's running. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Pass to Parker. Outside, Joseph. Three-pointer, Hield. The offensive rebound. Giles, the pass to Hield. The rebound by Anderson. Memphis trailing here. Parker with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Clark. Count it.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And that one's good. Parker.
Now, how about the ball handling in that set? Great decision-making from him there.
From 8. Good work defensively by Holmes. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you.
Well, thanks to Kyle Anderson's size advantage over most of his matchups, he's an effective interior scoring option.
Three-pointer, Hield. It's rebounded by Memphis. And that one is hammered home. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Milton. Fox, he's checked in for Sacramento. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Clark against Parker. Fox with the steal. feeds to Bazemore. It's stolen. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Healed way outside. Again, the miss by the King.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Here's Hield. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Clark dishes to Brooks. Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around to the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hield with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Hield, the pass to Fox. Back to Hield. Parker with it. Bazemore for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Valanciunas with the ball. 8 points for him. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Fox with plenty of space. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 5. And a chance now to send it up. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. And that should...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom. It's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Here's Fox. That one doesn't go. And it's Memphis the other way.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
The Kings trail by 7. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Nimble moves on the drive from Bogdanovich. I mean, making it tough for the defenders to stay on him.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
There's the triple. They grab their own miss.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, you see the improvement. Fox really shoots with such confidence and precision from deep now.
On the wing, Winslow. Inside. And stolen by Barnes. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got his first basket. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. Three-pointer. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Holmes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Clark for 3. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 6-point game. Hield outside. That shot off the mark.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. The 3 from Joseph. Sacramento gets it back. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer, Hield. Good on the triple. Hield's got 5.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of it.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Joseph. Melton, no good. The Kings trail by 3. For the tie. Hield can't hit.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Clark dishes to Anderson. Back to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
First free throw is good. And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Joseph. And for Sacramento, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hield left side. From downtown. Again, Hield missing.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Melton's shot is good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And it's Melton with the rebound. Jones, no one around him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies up 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Giles in at the pivot, manning the middle. Pocket 2. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Giles has got his first bucket of the night.
And he's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
The 3 from Morant. Hits it from 3-point range.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Gutterich. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Barnes for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, a nice pull-up J is deadly because defenders might not know when it's coming. Barnes stays unpredictable.
Doubled by Fox. Up again. Morant on the follow.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong.
Fox looking it over. The three. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his fourth rebound in this one. Morant passes to Jackson. Here's Gutterich with the putback. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Pass to Clark. To the paint. It's deflected. They get it back. Morant passes to Gutterich. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Over Barnes. Gutterich can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
The dish now to Jackson. A second chance effort. Right wing. Pass to Gutterich. Here's Melton. Morant outside. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
Out to the wing. Melton passes to Gutterich. And he lays it straight in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Melton. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 11. Melton passes to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Bielitsa, the second chance points on the tip in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. The three from Morant. Score of the basket is fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Valanciunas.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Fox against Morant. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win in one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. A view of I-40 and as things...
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Here's Fox. The baseline jumper goes down.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Dort passes to Paul. Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Dort. Gallinari outside. That one drops for him.
As soon as Gallinari saw the lane open up, he took it right at the defense and finishes off in style.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Fox. And the 3 off target. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Paul. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Just love to see Chris Paul operate in that area. Slows himself down. Great balance. That's one of his...
Oh, the power on that prudence!
Unreal. And how about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there?
Pass to Dort. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams, a second chance effort. Yep, that one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Adams dishes to Paul. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Fox, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Puts it up from 12. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. Paul's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Bagley the pass to Barnes. And here is Bielitsa. They get it again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the King. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, fast hands from Gallinari. Can't say he's fast on the break, but he ignited it.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Adams the pass to Dort. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Fox against Paul. Lets it go from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Dennis Schroeder, Ferguson out there with Nerlens Noel. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside, Adams. That shot is off. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective. He had a defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And remember, an early part.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Hield from outside. On the wing, Hield. And stolen by Diallo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Here's Schroeder. Misses the three. The Kings trailing. Hield way outside. Again, Hield missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And that one is good.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Alinari, he's checked in for Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Hield kicks to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Dortz checked in. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Left side, Fox. And the pass to Bielitsa. Fox against Paul. Right side, Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
George and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one off the back iron and out. The Kings trail by 8. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Passes it to George. Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Such a tremendous floor leader. CP3 has been mentioned by many as a potential head coach. Ken, your thoughts?
Whoa. If he decides to do that, that would be interesting. He'd be good at it. I think he has great instincts. He's a great motivator.
Thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And it's Paul missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The Thunder leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. Bagley against Gallinari. And stolen by Barnes. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bagley.
Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Paul looking over the floor. Puts it up from 12. Basket good. Paul's got 8 points. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And taken away by Paul. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Shoots over Fox. Paul finds Adams. Back to Paul. The three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here.
Here's Bagley. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Paul against Fox. Paul passes to Dort. Kicks it out to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox. Here's Adams. Sweet move.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Down by 15. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Muscala, the pass to Schroeder. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Ferguson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Giles takes to Joseph, 14 feet away, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Holmes got 5.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Good on the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Bazemore kicks to Heel. Holmes passes to Bazemore. Here's Giles. He's covered by Muscala. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Diallo with it. Out guarded by Hield. And the basket is good. He has 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that one's good. Noel.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Kings trail by 17. Joseph down low. He's guarded by Schroeder.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Muscala is out there with Diallo. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And Noel throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Parker's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 21. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hield. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Fox against Schroeder, out to the right wing. Diallo the pass to Noel, and the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game. Oklahoma City shooting at 51%. Really solid. Schroeder passes to Noel. He dishes it to Muscala. Fox with the steal. Throws up, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox just a blur in transition.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. To the left side wing. Muscala, the pass to Schroeder. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. To the wing on the left. Pass to Diallo. Clock at 6. Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The wide open look here for Fox. Another miss by Fox. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Here's Schroeder. Holmes trying to free himself up. He shoots again, and Noel kicks it over to Schroeder. They get the rebound to the left wing. Goes up again. That shot off. The Kings trail by 18. In the corner, it's Hield. Drills the three-pointer. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
The Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Schroeder. Over Fox. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Up high to to stuff the alley-oop.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Diallo the pass to Noel. Schroeder finds Noel. That one's off, still out of sync.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Sacramento also making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. And it's Barnes in for Jabari Parker. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. From 10 feet out, Bagley with the block.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the street.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Now here's Williamson. Holiday dishes to Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Releases. Offensive rebound. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Again, the miss by the King.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Kings. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Bogdanovich. Barnes passes to Bagley. Over Favors. Bagley, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Williamson outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Kings trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bielitsa misses. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The pass to Favors. And the layup's good off the glass. Favors has got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Barnes. And here's Bielitsa for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Barnes against Williamson. Here's Ingram. That shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. 3-on-3. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Ball against Fox. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nelly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's Redick. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Healed against Reddick. And the Pelicans get it back. The second effort. And the layup by Jackson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Shot by Joseph, no good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Melly. Here's Favors. Jackson finds Reddick. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
Hart the pass to Favors. Here's Healed, and then Healed with the dunk.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 12. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, we got Jahlil Okafor. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the three, the small forward. Three-pointer Healed. Keeps it alive. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. Holmes got his first bucket in this one.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Outside Jackson. Pass to Okafor. Over to the left wing. They get it back to the middle. It's tipped. Holmes passes to Bazemore. Back to Holmes. Over to the wing. It's Parker outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Pelicans leading by 11. Passes it to Hayes. Now Jackson. Back to Hayes. Jackson passes to Reddick. The tray. That one doesn't drop. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Kings. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Snatched up. Holmes kicks to Joseph. Fires the three. Healed, can't hit.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Reddick with it, out guarded by Reddick. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Baseline J on the way. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Holmes got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
To stop the drought, Okafor kicks to Hayes. It's Redick on the wing. Okafor tips it back in. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Boy, never giving up on the glass and getting an easy bucket as a result. Persistence paying off for Okafor.
Joseph finds Holmes. Now Bazemore. Three-pointer, Hield. 1:11 left now here in the second. And his offensive struggles continue.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
The deep three from Hield. It's rebounded by New Orleans. At one point, they led by 16. Redick for three. They get it back, and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
No one covering. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Have to check him once he crosses half court.
To the inside. Here's Okafor. Count that bucket. Okafor's got his second basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The three from Joseph. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 11 points, mentioned by some. And that's a wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Ingram left side. With the tip, Favors trying to break free. Williamson on the follow. 6 points for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Barnes. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Ingram on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there that letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Barnes kicks to Fox. 5 to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 15. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
That one goes. Count it.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside ball. A 3-ball. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 13. From the arc. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right wing. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The shot by Holiday, no good. Sacramento's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. Holiday surveying the floor. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the Kings pushing it up now. Barnes with the ball. The Elites misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovic.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Hield outside. Inside. They swipe it. Hayes the pass to Redick. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. "12 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Holiday kicks to Redick. From outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Fox passes to Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Giles has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Sacramento. Back to Holiday. Fox with the steal. Healed with it. Now guarded by Reddick. It's tipped. Pass to Melly. Back to Reddick. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. But he stays with it. The pass to Melly. To the paint. Shot clock at 2. Shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Fox. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Williamson, the pass to Melly. Ingram against Barnes. Kept alive. Melly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Reddick is in the corner. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
This one for 3. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
To halt the run, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Fox.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Here's Melly, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And he commits the intentional foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Melly, and Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Ball from long range. Pelicans keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
He gets that one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Derek Favors.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
For three, Ingram. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He kicks it to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Here's the three. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Fox against Ball. Fires for three. The rebound by Hield. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
5 seconds left in the fourth. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Before we...
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Fox, no good.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Bogdanovich looking around. Barnes finds Bielitsa. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Sacramento again missing. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant passes to Winslow. Passes to Jackson. Back to Winslow. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 3. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Fox.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Out to Morant. Barnes against Winslow. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Takes the 3. Another miss by Fox.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And now Sacramento on the break. Another shot. Outside for Bagley. The pass to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And finished off by Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Fox. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, and I agree. Parker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Down low. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Fox. Out to Parker. A pass to Fox. Bazemore for three. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson outside. Jones looking for an opening. And stolen by Bazemore. And the Kings pushing it up now. Lobbed up there for Fox. Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count it, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Kings trail by 7. Now Fox kicks to Heel. Back to Fox. To the wing right side. There's Parker with the 3. Kept alive by Sacramento. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Heel. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. It's blocked.
Bazemore, an excellent shot blocker for his size. His 7-foot wingspan catches you off guard.
Memphis leading by 7. Here's Anderson. Good on the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Fox, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 5.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Clark. Just 3 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Venom.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard position.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Joseph. Here's Hield. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft, fortunately for the Grizzlies.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Barnes finds Bielitsa. Stolen by Brooks. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Terrific steal to start the break. The eye-head coordination, the long arms. Anderson is tricky.
Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Brooks outside. Jackson is doubled. Over Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bogdanovich dishes to Joseph. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Joseph's got his first 3 points of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Morant passes to Anderson. Here's Brooks. Sinks the 15-footer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bogdanovich wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Sacramento moving it around. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. Fast break, Memphis. Morant kicks to Anderson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Valanciunas. Holmes with the steal. Bobs it up. Bielitsa misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Goes back up. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Joseph. Makes it off the glass. Joseph's got 5. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Morant kicks to Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Valanciunas. And now Barnes running the floor. And hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one. Barnes taking flight there. Just a breathtaking player to watch with insane leaping ability.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. Inside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Jackson finds Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. Holmes with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Here's Anderson. And again, Memphis no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style. Memphis. And that's a wrap.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And hard work on the glass once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Morant finds Jackson. It's good. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Morant outside. Jackson against Bjelica. Morant with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Morant against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Memphis moving that ball around. Milton passes to Clark. Feeds it to Valanciunas. There's the 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. But they'll get another chance. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Memphis. The Kings trail by 7. Fox kicks to Giles. Back to Fox. He dishes it to Bazemore. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. 1:21 left in the third. Fires the 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Outside, Fox. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Valanciunas finds Jones. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Melton passes to Valanciunas. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Valanciunas. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And there's Anderson. And it's Justice Winslow. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2 guard. To the inside. Valanciunas passes to Clark. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Rashawn Holmes. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's good, 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Reading the D, Winslow's saying, if they're going to let me have this, I'm going to make them pay.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Valanciunas, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fox against Morant. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Fox. To the middle. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. Valanciunas has got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Back to Jackson. And there's the pass to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Takes the 13-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes. And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. The 3 from Barnes. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And here's Winslow. Back to Morant. Brooks finds Morant. Valanciunas with the ball. Guarded by Fox. Morant outside. Winslow, the pass to Morant. No good on the 3.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Grizzlies.
Look, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Valanciunas.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And stolen by Barnes. Right side, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Brooks. Bagley against Jackson. Tries again. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Sacramento. 15-point game. Pulls it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Valanciunas. Dishes to Morant. Winslow kicks to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. up.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, D.A. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at center. Now here's Paul. Good work defensively by Fox.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Paul. And Paul stays with it.
I love to see Paul bursting up the court on the break. The veteran showing some energy in transition.
Fox, the bounce pass. Bjelica finds Barnes. Here's Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
And, you know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Kicks it out to Paul. Count it. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, so composed and confident. I mean, Paul isn't the biggest guy. That doesn't stop him from getting it done inside.
Here's Fox, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Fox hits them both.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Barnes. It's Bjelica. Bagley trying to free himself up. Bjelica misses, and the Thunder pushing it up now. From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Now, here's Fox. Bagley finds Barnes. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And Sacramento has possession. The Thunder making the shot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Again, the miss by the King. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Launches it. Oklahoma City gets it back. Fox with the steal. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander and finished off by Bagley.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. A minute 20 left in the first quarter.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Heald's checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Hield. Puts up a three. The Thunder pull it in. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
That's a 2 from Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Thunder leading by 6. Ferguson kicks to Gallinari. Shoots from the elbow. Barnes grabs the miss.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Hield. And finished off by Bagley.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Schroeder outside. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
The guys on the team are already tough.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Ferguson. Nerlens Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. Bagley with the bucket. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Harry Giles. And Parker subbed in for Bagley. The Kings trail by 5. Parker inside. He's covered by Muscala. Parker's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bazemore dishes to Joseph. Holmes kicks to Hield. Over Diallo. Sacramento again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And it's Schroeder missing.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned in.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Pass to Schroeder. Here's Ferguson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hield finds Holmes. Sacramento moving it around. Shot by Joseph, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense
was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Kings. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there. Commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Barnes lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got his first points in this one.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The wide open look here for Fox. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Up top, Adams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shot on the wing. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Parker.
It's all about effort for Parker. I mean, when he works hard in transition, he's rewarded for it.
The Thunder leading by 5. Tipped away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell, and Paul lays it in. And that's now 6 points for Chris Paul.
Now, don't let Paul size fool you. He's as tough as they come.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the paint, there's Noel. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find an open man. His court awareness simply off the chart.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles comes in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Bielitsa in for Jabari Parker. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. And it's Paul missing. Down low, tips it.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Paul passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the man in the first. He had... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Kings trail by 6. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Remember, he didn't join the NBA until he was 25. Bogdanovich has such a strong reputation as a long-range shooter.
Dort misses. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. For the tie. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Molinari finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot that time not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Puts one up from 19. Molinari with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And yes, it's good. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. The Thunder leading by 3. And Paul launches it from deep. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Paul kicks to Adams. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball on the wing. Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And it's Paul missing.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Fox with it. He's got 11. He can't get that one to fall.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Sacramento again missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's in there. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Adams down low. Working on Bagley.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of foul.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 13. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Up again, and Parker stays with it. Parker's got his second bucket.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
And Muscala kicks to Ferguson. To the right side. Fires from 18. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now the pass to Parker. That's a 2 from Hield. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The Thunder have been coming. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes both free throws. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then it's Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. Schroeder passes to Ferguson. Back to Schroeder. And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
The Thunder leading by 11. Ferguson, the pass to Muscala. Lets it fly from 18. Off the left rim and out. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Kings. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
They grab their own miss. Noel, and he converts the layup. And the Thunder lead by 11.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Healed with the bucket.
I like the confidence from Hill. Fantastic at transitioning from dribbling to shooting so quick.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Noel finds Schroeder, banked in off the glass.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
The Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Passes it to Muscala. Feeds it to Noel. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Holmes. Pass to Parker. Kicks it to Heel. And stolen by Noel. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Diallo. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 8. Here's Giles. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do. What a job they've done to get back into this.
It's good on the putback. And now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
They will be in a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
And slam dunk by Noel.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Healed the pass to Holmes. Out to the right wing. Over Noel. Holmes can't get it to go in. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Diallo kicks to Noel. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Giles the pass to Basemore. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
Here's Parker. Here's Hield. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter. Schroeder against Bazemore. Pass to Muscala. To the paint. Holmes with the steal. And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true. We'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give him credit for coming back. Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
The pass to Basemore. He kicks to Hield. To take the lead. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. And Holmes throws it down.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
Here's Schroeder. Missed.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Steven Adams.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost
made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a big part of Fox's upside. His ability to defend with effort, aggression. He'll contest every shot in his neighborhood.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Kings, Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Giles in at the 2. Free throw good, Fox. Thunder trailing by 3. Paul outside. Adams. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Paul with the 3. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Passes to Bagley. 16 feet away. Kept alive. Barnes kicks to Bagley. Outside, Fox. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Doesn't go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Adams with it. Picked up by Bagley. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leaner from distance. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now just a 1-point Kings lead. Inside, Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
An experienced player. Bielitsa doesn't shy away from the big moment. He welcomes the chance to hit crucial shots.
Here's Paul. Again, Oklahoma City.
And that's a bucket Paul knows they need. He wants to be the one to get it for them.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Racing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
Paul looking around. Pass to Dort. Back to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Free throw line jump shot. Bagley, no good. The Thunder have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Here's Fox. It falls!
Well, we've seen this before from Fox. His ability to score in tight spots. I mean, it's simply incredible.
The drive by Paul. Good work defensively by Fox. And now the Kings fast break. Barnes finds Fox. It's good!
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Good shot by Paul, no good.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Outside, Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. They're running. Holds it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Hello. And with tip-off.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at center. Now here's Barnes. Bagley the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Holiday finds Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Williamson. Pass to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday the pass to Ball. From deep. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. To the inside. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Fox.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the middle. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Bagley against Favors. And here's Barnes for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And how agile was Zion on that dunk.
Here's Bagley. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ball. Feeds to Favors. Out to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Hield can't hit. Pelicans leading by 4. Redick for 3. The offensive rebound and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Barnes passes to Hield. It's deflected. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so it's New Orleans with it. Redick with the 3. Joseph with the rebound. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 6-point game. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, JJ's release is just so quick, even from three.
Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. That's a 2 from Hield. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Hart. 15 seconds left in the first. Hayes, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hield can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come up stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Okafor out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Jackson, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Joseph has an open look. No good with the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the Pelicans get it back. And Hayes throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Jackson with it. Holmes covering. From past the arc. Was shot by Redick. No good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Joseph kicks to Holmes. Hield outside. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Parker. Bielitsa comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdanovich is checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in. Whoa! Yikes. And that's a rugged play.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
For 3, Ingram. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The Kings trail by 10. On up the court, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Passes it to Holiday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ingram outside. Over Bielitsa. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Bogdanovich passes to Holmes. And here's Bielitsa for three. He can't get that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Holiday dishes the ball. Back to Holiday. Outside Favors. Takes a three. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trailing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. The quick look, no good that time. Bielitsa against Ingram. Ball, the pass to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Ingram wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 8. Loud pass to Bagley. That shot no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Fox. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you... And that'll do it for...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. In the corner, it's Ingram. Plenty of space. They get it back. And there's Favors putting it right back in. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles comes in for Bjelica, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And the Pelicans also making a change. Melly is checked in for Derek Favors. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ball. Williamson from long range. Sacramento grabs the miss. Hield outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got it back down to single digits for the Kings. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Williamson outside. Back to Holiday. uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 5 now.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Holiday, the pass to Melly. It's Ingram on the wing. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Sacramento making some changes. Jabari Parker comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Fox. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Outside, Redick. For 3, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 6.
Well, you drop one on J.J. Redick, he's going to find a way to stand outside the arc and pay you back.
Lets it go with the 3. Hield can't hit. Pelicans leading by 9. And there's the pass to Hart. 3-pointer. Was shot by Redick, no good. Sacramento's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Offensive rebound. Parker kicks to Hield. Again, Hield missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Bazemore. No one around him. Sacramento again missing. Hayes finds Redick. Launches a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
It's Redick on the wing. Now here's Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
3-pointer, Hield, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Redick is in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Redick's got 6 points in the quarter. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. From deep 3-point range. Again, Hield missing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. The deep 3 from Redick. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Hart is out there with Lonzo Ball, and it's Favors in at the center position.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Favors goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Holmes finds Fox. A three from Bogdanovich. No good there. And New Orleans will come the other way. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Ingram's running. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Pass the ball. Williamson right side. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Here's Ingram. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Here's Williamson. And contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Redick finds Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Kings trail by 6. It's Fox with the drive. New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Redick from deep three-point land knocks down the 3-ball.
Love Redick expanding his range. You got to have a great base and balance. JJ has it there.
From deep. Kept alive by Sacramento. New Orleans leading by 9. And it's ball in the corner. There's the 3. Rebound by Bielitsa. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter. Loud pass to Bagley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From past the arc. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist from Williamson. Redick's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Pelicans. Fox against Ball. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebound.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. 1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Redick for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. He dishes it to Barnes. Pass to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Hield from outside. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Redick with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Clens checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Brewer is checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Alexander Walker passes to Moore. Redick for three. And again, no good by New Orleans. Loud pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley can really get up and extend.
1 second separating the shot clock and game code. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul. "20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 10-point game. Bagley with the bucket.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Right side, Redick. From deep three-point range. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems